Now I'm going to show you a variation on the method we've just covered. It's a little bit different. What you need, again, is a 3.5 inch by a 6.5 inch rectangle and two 3.5 inch squares. The difference with this method is if you don't have the capability to have your machine flush with the table, it's very difficult to get the angler tool situated correctly on the machine bed. So you need to have a flat surface in order to utilize the angler tool correctly. If you don't have one, here's another option for you. You can take your squares and flip them to the back side, and we're going to draw a line on the back side right through that middle diagonal. We can use a ruler, just a square, to do that, or we can use what's known as a quick quarter. This is what it looks like. We're going to use it to draw that diagonal line. So I'm going to lay it tip to tip. I'm going to stabilize that, and I'm going to start drawing my lines. I'm using a fine tipped fabric pen. It's acid free and it's fine to use for fabrics. It's waterproof and permanent. I'm going to angle my pen in, and I'm going to feather that line out. That way things don't shift on me and I get a really accurate line. Because we're working with 3 inch or 6.5 or 6 by 3 inch finished pieces today, you can get away with a little bit of error, but when you start getting into really small piecing, there's no room for error. Your precision really has to move up. So the more you learn in precision now, the better it's going to go for you later. Now, because I've drawn that first line, if you think about this, once we sew this diagonal down here, and we flip that up to get the one side of our Flying Goose unit, we would trim all this away and it would be waste. And we don't like to waste things in quilt making because we love scrap quilts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line on the other side of that diagonal line, 1/2 inch away. The reason I like the quick quarter is because it's a 1/2 inch ruler. So it makes it really easy for me to draw that second line so that we have no waste and we get bonus half square triangles by the time we're done doing this particular method. So I've got 2 with these diagonal lines drawn on. I'll line that up, aligning all those edges once again, making sure all of those edges right there are all lined up. We'll use a couple of silk pins to get that in place. Okay.